Right, hello everyone, this is Product Shard, and today we're here with this week's Gun of the Week, or Slab of Metal of the Week, whichever your preference is. But as you can see, maybe not now, but as you saw as I started this round, this week's Gun of the Week is the Assault Shield. I kind of decided this with a party of people that I was playing with the other day. We kind of thought of, oh, what could be this week's Gun of the Week? And someone suggested the Assault Shield, and I'd kind of been thinking about it already, because I enjoy playing with it this way, but I'll go more into the way of how to play it in a minute. We kind of just decided this, and we've been playing as a team, using it a bit, but this gameplay isn't quite that. Today we decided to, well, we got angry at a few things, other game modes, they were getting a bit boring, and we decided to go on Capture the Flag for a bit. It's a bit slower, much more calm, and it was just a nice relaxing alternative to domination or anything like that. So I'm here on Capture the Flag with a group of people defending me, and I decided to flag run because the Assault Shield is absolutely great for that, especially on Capture the Flag here, because as you run forwards you have the Assault Shield in front of you defending you. You have to play really slowly with this weapon if you kind of want to do well, especially in these bigger game modes where people are respawning a lot quicker. Not so much Capture the Flag, but in domination and stuff, you have to play a lot slower. Take each person that you kind of find separately. You're definitely not going to be building up kill streaks as such without playing the objective, but you kind of, if someone's in front of you, you don't just suddenly think, ah, right, run at them, hit them with the Assault Shield and I'm sure that'll do fine. You kind of got to weigh up the situation, see if there's anyone else around you. You've got to decide how you want to go about killing them, whether if you've got combat axes, you use a combat axe to try and hit them. If you've got C4, whether you throw the C4. If you've got a secondary, whether you'd switch to that. Plus 50 for the shock charge there. Or whether you try and run at them and hit them with the actual Assault Shield. Now, it's going to kind of seem strange, but what I'm going to recommend here is if you're going to use the Assault Shield, don't actually use the Assault Shield as such. Use the Assault Shield as defense, as a distraction. People see it and yeah, they'll start firing for a little bit, but if you hold it out in front of you, they'll eventually get bored, they'll have to reload, something will happen, and they'll kind of just stand there and they'll maybe try and throw a C4, throw a Semtex at you, maybe they'll try and get round you, but you generally have a few seconds to kind of weigh up how you want to kill them and then go about it, and it's generally pretty easy. But what I'm going to suggest for you to have like the most fun that I have is to put on akimbo pistols. The pistol that you put on doesn't really matter. I would advise not using the Executioner for this, because you may be coming up across people who, when you see them, kind of walk backwards maybe. Or you'll be just trying to fire at people at a bigger range. Maybe you've thrown that combat axe and you missed that, and now you need to take care of them, but they're still kind of out of the range of a Executioner. So I personally use the Cap 40, that's all you'll see me use, because I like to switch and just be able to hold down the trigger and it fire all the ammo, like all the rounds out. And I don't have to be there clicking them while trying to kind of aim the Assault Shield and do stuff like that. It all becomes kind of confusing. But basically, don't use the Assault Shield, don't try and hit people, because it is so unreliable. You will like knock straight into somebody and you will not get a hit marker, you will just move kind of past them, they'll kind of strafe around you, knife you in the back, spray you. They'll shoot through the Assault Shield half the time. Other people with an Assault Shield can actually merge into you and still hit you through your Assault Shield. Their one like passes behind your Assault Shield. You can do the same to them, but they can kind of move through it and then hit you, and it kind of becomes a bit ridiculous. The amount of ways you can die if you're actually trying to use the Assault Shield, like to hit people. Instead, use the pistols. Cap 40 is my one. Quite a few people like to use the TAC 45. The B23R is probably the most powerful, so if you're looking to do better or get high scores, then use that. But as you can see here, using the assault shield has helped me, and I have a lot of points, a lot of captures in this capture the flag game. Not so many kills, but because of the assault shield, I'm defended from a lot of stuff that normally would kill me. And as I was saying earlier, like to capture the flag, then I run at them with it in front of me, switching to my pistol with fast hands. When I come across 1 or 2 people, I can just switch out, shoot them down, reload, and keep moving forwards. Then, as soon as I've captured that flag and I have it like in hand, I can switch to my pistols, have the assault shield on my back, and then as I'm running away from the flag, they're spawning behind me. Instead of a sniper just being able to look at me and shoot and I'm dead, and then they can go get the flag, it instead has a chance of hitting the assault shield on my back, and that means I've got a much higher chance of living, I guess, when I'm running away. But I use the kind of, for the class, you want the assault shield obviously, then I advise pistols akimbo. Then for perks, if you're going for this kind of domination, high activity game modes, definitely put on flak jacket, because as soon as people see a riot shielder, they normally throw a grenade, a semtex, C4. They're the most used ones, and you're going to want to be able to survive that, because if they just throw it up, explode it, and run away, then they're kind of just going to be really vulnerable, because they think you're going to die straight away. And then you can pull out your pistols while there's all the smoke in the air and stuff from the explosion, and you can run in and shoot them down, and you're perfectly fine. Then for perk 2, you want fast hands. That is the most important. Then perk 2 greed I run, and you'll be wanting scavenger if you're playing these sorts of game modes, because your equipment is going to be very, very useful. Now, most people do think, like assault shield, I'll run combat axe, but you can actually pick them up if you're using them, so that's not quite so important. But if you want to run C4 or something, then I would definitely recommend scavenger, because you can blow someone up with the C4. The person you kill with the C4 won't give you a scavenger pack, but then if you pull out your pistols and kill a second, then you can get the C4 back, and that will help you in the long run when you're trying to get people like that who are just out of your range, a level above you, over a wall, just to get you an extra few kills, keep you alive that little bit longer, or protect certain objectives. If you're playing demolition, domination, instead of running in with your pistols and maybe not killing them quite as fast as you hope, you can just lob the C4 into the main objective, blow it up, and it will normally kill quite a few people. And I've got to say, I did like this kill cam with the reload. Just hide behind the wall quickly and carry on spraying with the drop shot there. Now this can be a frustrating way to play if you kind of don't know what you're doing. But in this game, I think we've got 4 of us. We're running around all with assault shields, all with stun grenades on. This is in search and destroy, and we're just going to move straight down the middle of the map, work as a team. And when you've got a whole team of people doing this, not just sat at the back of the map with them and kind of waiting for people to come and just hit you with a C4, instead we're all moving together. We're using our stun grenades so that people become vulnerable, and then we all just go and bash them to pieces. See, we see this guy here. Try for the combat axe there, but that was unlucky, and then I've got my secondary to kill them as well. Again, scavenger, even on search and destroy and stuff, but it kind of works. Like, see, he died. Shield bash there, and you get an extra 100 points for every kill you get with the assault shield. But as I said, I definitely don't recommend. That was a nice bank shot. But I don't recommend actually using the assault shield to hit them. That doesn't really work so much. For like equipment and stuff. Oh no, I mentioned that. For like a secondary, what is it called? Tactical equipment, tactical nades. On high game modes, because you're kind of defensive, you're playing the objective, I would definitely recommend running a smoke grenade. Not many people do these days. On this game, they are actually terrible. On MW3, they were much, much better. They actually like gave you a smoke screen, so you couldn't be seen while you were sat in it. But now, even when you're in the smoke, the enemies can basically see an outline of you, no matter where you are. But with the assault shield, it doesn't really matter. You can throw down like smoke grenade on the B flag on a game of domination, and run in, sit there with your assault shield, and people will spray in. They'll throw C4, but because you got your flak jacket, because everyone runs flak jacket, you'll just kind of tank it all, and any shots that come in will hit the will hit the assault shield, and you'll be perfectly fine. If you do get stuck by nades, by the way, you will still die. That is something Mr. Savile there learnt the hard way. Now for perk 3, I was using either nothing when on my search and destroy class. I don't think I've got anything. I wanted the 2 tactical grenades rather than the extra perk, because having 2 concussions is much more useful, I think, when you're dealing with separate people and you just want that extra kill, and that guaranteed kill, really. But instead of that on domination and stuff, when I had the smoke grenade, because you can only have 1 smoke grenade, you've got enough points for that 3rd perk if you want it, and I was running tac mask because, again, if people are hitting you with stun grenades to run around you, instead of, well, they'll throw it, they'll think you're stunned, and instead you can just turn around, you can get your pistols out, you can spray them down before they get you, because they will do that a lot when people see you. And also running into objectives, because again, you will be, hopefully, going for the objective with this class. Then, when people throw shock charges down on it, throw concussions in, throw flashbangs, you will just take it and you'll be able to see again pretty quick. And you'll be absolutely fine, rather than, like, sitting there, like, just waiting for them to run around you. But be a distraction, it's all good. Thank you for watching, and if you did enjoy this, please do leave a like, and see you next week.